The earth groans under the weight of its past. This opening line, spoken with a wariness that chills the soul, paints a picture of a future ravaged by environmental collapse. Farming, once a symbol of prosperity, is now a desperate struggle for survival in a world drowning in dust and despair. This is no ordinary flight. This is a desperate gamble against oblivion. The crackling static of the radio transmits a chilling message: their lifeline is failing. Every word spoken is laced with tension as Cooper fights to keep his vessel from becoming another tome in the vast emptiness of space. Hope withers like a dying plant. This conversation is a gut punch, revealing the harsh reality of a world consumed by dust. The weight of their existence hangs heavy in the air, leaving a bitter taste on your tongue and a hollow ache in your chest. Survival demands sacrifice, and blood will pay the price. Cooper, hardened by a life on the brink, instills in his son a brutal lesson. In this desolate world, there is no room for weakness. The future rests on Tom's shoulders, and the father, who once shielded him, now watches with steely eyes. Time stands still for the forgotten. This dialogue echoes through the emptiness, a stark reminder of the missions lost and the dreams abandoned. A heavy silence descends upon this world, broken only by the whispers of regret and the chilling realization that hope can easily turn to dust. This ain't your daddy's golden age of education, folks. This exchange lays bare a brutal truth: society's teetering on the brink, priorities twisted, with survival king and knowledge relegated to the dustbin. Coop, he feels the sting of betrayal, his hard-earned tax dollars siphoned off to feed a dying machine, leaving nothing for the future. Coop's blood is boiling, ready to erupt. He ain't buying this own-size-fits-all crap they feed him about education. This system, it reduces human potential to a single goddamn number. They call it progress, but Coop sees right through the smokescreen, a society that suffocates brilliance under a weight of mediocrity. Hold on to your hats, folks, cause this ain't no fairy tale about progress. The winds of change have blown, leaving behind a world where practicality reigns supreme, brains and brawn. They've traded the former for the latter. Farming's the new religion, and knowledge, well, that's just an old wives' tale. Murph, she ain't buying the official story. This girl, she's got a thirst for truth, digging deep into the shadows where conspiracies bloom. Trust in authority, that's gone out the window, replaced by a healthy dose of skepticism, the only weapon against a world built on lies. The weight of grief, it crushes Coop like a ton of bricks. This ain't just loss, it's the raw agony of what could have been. Medicine, technology, they offer solace, but sometimes even the most advanced tools are powerless against fate. Donald, he lays it out bare: this world ain't for everyone. Coop, he's a soul out of time, his aspirations yearning for a future that ain't meant to be. This ain't just a challenge, it's a call to action, a whisper in the wind urging him to break free and forge his own destiny. A world-altering cataclysm is unleashed, leaving humanity teetering on the precipice. The ground itself becomes a treacherous adversary, and the once-familiar landscape transforms into a nightmare. This is not just a story of survival, it's a fight for the soul of mankind, a haunting glimpse into a bygone era where simple pleasures like baseball held sway. Now, survival itself has become the ultimate game, and the very notion of leisure feels like a distant memory. This is a world where even hot dogs are a luxury, a pivotal shift in understanding. The veil of childish wonder is torn away, replaced by the cold, hard reality of scientific truth. The forces at play are not supernatural, they are cosmic, and their implications are staggering. A web of secrets begins to unravel, revealing shadowy figures with agendas hidden in the dark. The truth is a dangerous weapon, and those who seek it may find themselves caught in a deadly game. The battle for credibility rages on. Personal experience clashes with scientific skepticism, and the line between truth and delusion blurs. In this world, can we trust our own senses? A shocking revelation that exposes the dark underbelly of power. Even those entrusted with our safety may be capable of unspeakable acts. The line between hero and villain becomes dangerously thin. The words hang heavy in the air, a grim foreshadowing of Earth's demise. This ain't just about empty plates anymore, folks. This is about gasping for air in a world turning toxic, a slow and brutal suffocation that'll leave no survivors. A cold truth explodes across the screen, shattering any lingering hope of redemption on this dying rock. They ain't talking about a vacation, folks. This is an exodus, a desperate scramble for survival beyond the borders of our crumbling home. Fate lays its hand on a wary soul, thrusting him into the crucible of destiny. He's hesitant, but his past screams defiance, whispering tales of skill honed for this very moment. Whispers in the darkness. An unseen hand guiding humanity towards an unknown fate. Who are these shadowy figures? Their motives remain a mystery, but one thing's clear: we ain't alone in this cosmic dance. Humanity's reach extends far beyond its dying grasp. They've been out there, searching for salvation, risking everything on a desperate gamble to find a new haven. A flicker of hope amidst the impending darkness. A plan A, their last stand against oblivion. But achieving liftoff in this altered reality demands innovation, ingenuity, and a whole lot of drops. A bombshell drops. Colonies are the answer, but at what cost? This ain't no walk in the park. The price of survival. It's etched into these lines. A chilling whisper of sacrifices to come. The weight of responsibility crushes Amelia. Family versus the fate of mankind. This ain't no easy choice. This is a gut-wrenching struggle for survival. The echoes of her anguish resonate through every frame. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the weight of his promise. Cooper pledges everything, his life on the line for humanity's last hope. A simple vow, but its implications are explosive. Cooper grapples with the abyss, searching for meaning in a world teetering on the brink. The bedrock of his purpose. It's shaken to its core. But he digs deeper, his resolve hardening like steel. The tension ratchets up, a whisper in the darkness that unravels everything. The truth is out there, waiting to shatter their world. The air crackles with anticipation and dread. The clock is ticking, time itself warping under the strain of Cooper's mission. This journey into the unknown could mean forever lost to those he loves. The price of salvation. It comes at a devastating cost. The mission clock is ticking. 2 years. A lifetime in this crucible of space. The odds are stacked, but they're not backing down. This ain't no joyride, folks. In the heart of this cosmic gamble, love endures. A father's sacrifice etched in his daughter's eyes. The pain of separation hangs heavy, a storm cloud gathering over their bond. The echo of Dylan Thomas, a defiant battle cry in the face of oblivion. This ain't just a mission, it's a fight for the very soul of humanity. This ain't about real estate, folks. This is life and death. A civilization on the brink, clinging to hope like a drowning man. Silence. The vast emptiness of space weighs heavy. These brave souls are venturing into the unknown, facing isolation that would crush lesser men. The past whispers in the present. A simple act, a father's love, echoes across time. A thread connecting them, even in the face of unimaginable distance. The air crackles with tension as the crew stares into the abyss. Romilly's words hang heavy, a stark reminder of their fragile existence against the unforgiving backdrop of space. The silence speaks volumes. Death awaits beyond that thin aluminum shell. These men are explorers, driven by a thirst for knowledge that transcends fear. Despite the cosmic unknown that lies before them, their minds remain focused, calculating, and ever practical. A flicker of humor cuts through the tension, a brief respite from the cosmic grandeur. The crew's camaraderie shines through, reminding us that even amidst the stars, humanity endures. A chilling realization grips them as they plunge into a realm beyond comprehension. The familiar rules of physics crumble, leaving them at the mercy of forces they cannot even begin to understand. Each signal is a lifeline, a beacon in the vast darkness. But Edmund's silence hangs like a shroud, casting a long shadow of doubt and unanswered questions. Time itself becomes a weapon, twisting and bending around them. Every stolen moment on this strange world comes at a devastating price, years lost to the ones they love. A gamble is laid out. A dangerous proposition hangs in the air like a guillotine blade. Cooper dares to defy conventional wisdom, whispering of a path that could save precious time but risks life itself by venturing closer to the abyssal pull of Gargantua. A chilling edict cuts through the tension. Down on Miller's planet, every second is a bullet racing towards their doom. The mission demands ruthless efficiency, leaving no room for hesitation or sentiment. A twisted revelation echoes amidst the desolate landscape. Water, the elixir of life, has become a monstrous force, warping reality and devouring everything in its path. The irony is as sharp as a shattered mirror reflecting their shattered hope. A panicked cry pierces the suffocating silence. The relentless waves are upon them, a monstrous tide bearing down with unforgiving fury. The fight for survival becomes a desperate dance against the crushing grip of nature. A surge of adrenaline fuels Cooper's commands. His voice cuts through the chaos, a beacon in the storm urging his comrades to action. He risks everything to ensure their escape, sacrificing comfort for survival. A heavy truth hangs in the air, a final echo in the desolate silence. Their victory comes at a terrible price. Time itself is their enemy, stolen and given back only as a cruel reminder of their sacrifice. This line, delivered with a steely gaze, reveals the crew's desperate gamble. Their intellect is their only weapon against oblivion. This ain't no spacewalk, folks. This is a fight for survival fueled by pure brainpower. Bombshell drops. Gravity, the very force keeping our feet on the ground, holds the key to bending reality itself. It's a dangerous game they're playing, folks, a symphony of space and time conducted by an invisible hand. These beings see time differently. Not a straight line, but a playground of dimensions. They waltz through epochs like we walk down the street. Prepare yourself for a reality-bending mindfuck, because this ain't your grandma's history lesson. A harsh reminder, we're just pawns in this cosmic game. The rules are written elsewhere, the score kept by powers beyond our comprehension. This ain't about right or wrong, folks, it's about survival. A mother's love bleeds through the cracks of this impossible mission. Bran carries the weight of 1,000 regrets, unable to shield Murph from a fate she barely understands. This ain't just about saving humanity, it's about saving what little remains of innocence. A whisper across the void, a final goodbye laden with unspoken truths. Even in the face of oblivion, love persists. It's a poignant reminder, even in this cosmic drama, human connection shines brighter than any star. A chilling realization grips the characters, a stark reminder of the desperate stakes involved. The daughter's fear echoes throughout, a haunting premonition that hangs heavy in the air. Will they be met with silence, or the crushing weight of their failure? Time, the relentless enemy, casts its shadow over the professor. His words drip with the terror of mortality, a gnawing fear that fuels his desperate race against the clock to leave his mark on the universe. A fiery challenge ignites, shattering the stale paradigms of science. The young prodigy refuses to accept limitations, demanding a revolutionary shift in thinking, a confrontation that will reshape their understanding of the cosmos. A sense of impending doom descends as they venture into the abyss. The gravitational maelstrom threatens to consume them, turning their journey into a perilous dance with oblivion. A fierce conviction echoes through the scientist's soul. Love, not just an emotion, but a force of nature, a cosmic truth waiting to be unraveled. Emotions clash with scientific logic in a heart-wrenching dilemma. The lure of personal connection outweighs calculated risks, setting the stage for sacrifices and unforeseen consequences. This isn't just dialogue, folks. This is a loaded gun pointed right at the heart of Cooper's soul. His choice echoes through the cosmos, setting off a chain reaction that will leave lives shattered and destinies rewritten. Murph clings to her father like a lifeline in this sea of uncertainty. Years of silence haven't dimmed her faith, but the weight of his absence hangs heavy on them both. This is a confession, a plea for absolution, whispered across the void. The walls are closing in on Murph as she grapples with a truth that cuts deeper than a black hole's pull. Is her father's mission a phantom hope, a cruel illusion built on shattered dreams? The echoes of abandonment reverberate through this gut-wrenching confession. This isn't just a daughter's plea, it's the raw, primal scream of a heart torn asunder. The bond between father and daughter is tested to its breaking point, leaving only the desolate echo of "Do you know?" Dr. Munn's words paint a portrait of despair, a chilling testament to the desolation that plagues this lonely outpost. A wolf in sheep's clothing, or just another soul lost in the vast emptiness of space. The universe holds its breath as we stand on the precipice of discovery. This isn't just science, folks. This is a cosmic showdown, where the fate of reality hangs in the balance. Bran's lips barely move as he utters these words, the weight of his decision a palpable force in the air. He sees the abyss staring back at him, humanity, consumed by its own insatiable self-interest, teetering on the brink of annihilation. The line, or their children, hangs heavy, a chilling reminder that even the most primal instinct, love for offspring, can be warped and twisted in the face of oblivion. Cooper's voice, raw with righteous fury, cuts through the tense silence like a goddamn meteor. He rips into Man, exposing the festering wound of Bran's betrayal. A symphony of anger and despair plays out in Cooper's eyes, the realization that humanity's fate rests on a gamble fueled by blind arrogance. The air crackles with tension as Man, his eyes flickering with both triumph and desperation, reveals the twisted truth. Years of meticulous planning reduced to a mere fragment, a bitter pill to swallow. This revelation throws everything into chaos, a domino effect that could shatter their last hope. Murph's determination burns brighter than any star in the cosmos. She sees a flicker of truth, a ghost whispering from the past, and she won't rest until she unravels its secrets. Her quest is more than just scientific curiosity, it's a lifeline for her father, a beacon of hope amidst the suffocating darkness. Cooper's words echo through the vast emptiness of space, carrying the weight of countless sacrifices. He chooses Earth, a world teetering on the precipice over the cold solace of oblivion. A decision forged in love and loss, a desperate gamble for redemption. Man's voice, a desolate whisper against the deafening silence of space, reveals a chilling truth. Even in the face of annihilation, the human need for connection remains, a burning ember amidst the ashes of despair. This chilling line, uttered by Professor Brand, slams the door shut on the cold logic of machines. It plants a seed of doubt, whispering that in this cosmic chess match, humanity's most potent weapon isn't intellect but the raw, primal fury of survival. It sets the stage for a brutal showdown where emotions become the ultimate battlefield. Cooper's words crack open the facade of certainty, revealing a man grappling with a crushing revelation. Earth was just the first domino to fall. Now, faced with the bleak possibility that their entire race is teetering on the edge of oblivion, Cooper descends into an abyss of existential dread. This sets the stage for a desperate gamble against the unrelenting jaws of time. This venomous exchange rips through the fragile fabric of trust. Man's cunning claws dig into their personal history, twisting loyalty and duty into weapons. The air crackles with betrayal as Cooper is forced to choose between his mission and the shattered remains of his family. The battle lines are drawn, blood will be spilled. Man's confession explodes like a supernova, revealing the cold, calculating heart beating beneath the surface. His desperate plea for survival exposes him as nothing more than a puppet master pulling strings in his own self-preservation. This shattering truth sets Cooper on a path of reckoning, forcing him to confront the dark underbelly of humanity's desperate fight for survival. Man's recitation of this poetic verse isn't just a mere echo, it's a battle cry. He embodies Dylan Thomas' words, raging against the encroaching darkness. This defiance foreshadows his reckless actions and paints a stark portrait of a man clinging to life with a primal fury. His poem becomes a morbid mirror reflecting Cooper's own struggle against the inevitable. The android Tars delivers this brutal truth, his words echoing like a death knell across the cold expanse of space. Romilly's fate hangs heavy, a grim foreshadowing of the perils that await the dwindling crew. This stark revelation cracks open Tars' metallic shell, revealing a depth of emotion that chills to the bone. Chas spits this accusation into the void, his voice laced with the icy fury of betrayal. Dr. Man, their supposed comrade, has become a viper in their midst. Trust, once a fragile lifeline in the abyss, snaps like a withered thread. This revelation ignites a desperate struggle for survival against an enemy wearing the mask of humanity. Cooper's voice cracks with urgency, his warning a desperate plea amidst the storm brewing in the darkness. Man's reckless gamble threatens to shatter their fragile existence. A catastrophe looms and Cooper, burdened by the weight of leadership, fights tooth and nail against the encroaching doom. Amelia Brand, her voice a beacon of defiance against the encroaching darkness, throws down a gauntlet of morality. She pleads with Man, reminding him of the greater purpose they serve. Humanity's very survival hangs in the balance. This moral tug-of-war intensifies the conflict, forcing both sides to confront their own demons. Cooper, with the cunning of a desperate gambler and the audacity of a lone wolf, lays out his audacious plan. They will dance with death itself, risking everything in a daring maneuver to escape the black hole's clutches. This gamble sets the stage for a final confrontation against seemingly insurmountable odds. From Tao's synthesized lips comes a chilling acceptance of their ultimate fate, a sacrifice as cold and unforgiving as space itself. His words echo through the void, a testament to the unwavering loyalty of a machine who chooses humanity over its own survival. A heavy silence follows, leaving only the faint hope flickering like a dying ember in the vast expanse of darkness. A whisper of hope hangs in the air, a desperate gamble tossed into the abyss. This dialogue unveils the weight of their mission, a last-ditch effort to claw humanity back from the brink. Taras, the ever-pragmatic machine, clings to science as his beacon, while Cooper's soul yearns for something more, the primal instinct to protect his own. The fragile threads of trust begin to fray, exposed to the harsh realities of their perilous journey. This terse exchange crackles with tension, a battlefield where Cooper and Brand clash, one driven by survival, the other clinging to a dying hope. Their pact is tested, and the echoes of doubt reverberate through the void. Brand's voice drips with betrayal, a viper's hiss piercing the silence of their descent. Cooper's deviation from the plan, a desperate act to save what remains, shatters the foundation of their mission. In this unforgiving cosmic dance, trust is currency, and its value is paid in blood. His voice, strained with each word, becomes a death rattle echoing through the vast maw of the black hole. The monstrous gravitational forces pull at him, tearing apart not only his ship, but also the fragile thread of hope that binds him to Earth. This is a descent into chaos, a struggle against an enemy both unseen and implacable. A desperate plea cuts through the static, a father's call echoing across the chasm of space-time. The urgency in his voice betrays the dire nature of their situation. Every second counts, every word carries the weight of eternity. From the abyss of cosmic oblivion, a primal cry pierces through, a father's love, a beacon against the encroaching darkness. This is a raw and visceral testament to the enduring power of human connection. Even in the face of annihilation, a tremor runs through Cooper. He sees it now, the key to unraveling this cosmic puzzle. The simple watch, a tangible link to Murph, becomes a weapon against the very fabric of reality. This is no ordinary timepiece. It's the gateway to dimensions unknown. Cooper's faith in Murph burns brighter than any star. He knows she possesses the brilliance, the sheer tenacity, to decipher his cryptic message. It's a bond forged in love, a connection that defies the crushing weight of interstellar distance. Murph's world explodes. The pieces fall into place, revealing a truth both breathtaking and agonizing. Her father, lost to the void, has been reaching out all along. This revelation tears through her soul, setting in motion a chain of events that will forever alter their destinies. The veil lifts, revealing the chilling truth. The beings trapped within the Tesseract are echoes of humanity itself, future iterations warped by time and circumstance. Cooper stares into the abyss, confronted with the terrifying realization that his own future may be intertwined with theirs. Murph's legend has only grown. Even in his absence, Cooper's legacy casts a long shadow. His daughter carries the torch, her brilliance illuminating the path for future generations, forever bound by the echoes of their shared journey. The final words hang heavy in the air, a testament to love's enduring power. Though separated by the vast chasm of space and time, Cooper's presence lingers. He is the unseen force guiding Murph, a spectral protector reminding her that some bonds transcend even death itself. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.